What is up everyone, welcome to another video. So, I have boxes, we're gonna unbox them, but the main part in this video will be ABS about my E46. I posted about it on my TikTok and also on my Instagram. So, we're gonna try to figure out what is the problem. Replacing ABS sensors did not work in my case. We think that it might be the ABS unit. But before I will change that, I want to try something different. So as you can know, I replaced the old ECU with the new one with Philip. What I'm gonna probably have to do is coat the ABS unit with the main unit, with the ECU. We're gonna try that. But firstly, let's unbox these. What I bought is not like something really cool, but for me it is, since I have small plans with it. So we're gonna see how it works out. So they were really cheap, and so I had to buy them. Well, yeah, I bought another pair of mirrors. So they're in a lot worse shape than the ones for my E36. I worked on them, they're obviously in a better shape. These are not cracked. These mirrors that I bought should be the same as I have for my E36. Now, these also has wiring and also has these ones, but I don't try these and I don't know if they work or not. That's pretty much like another reason that I bought these. They should work, but the previous owner didn't try them, so we're gonna test if they work or not, but I'll save it for later. So yeah, that's pretty much it about the mirrors. Okay, so it's another day. Yesterday I was talking about the mirrors, so they're pretty much ready, but for restoration I would say, yeah, this stuff will be later. I want to move on my 46. Once again, my 46, 1999, E46, 328. The main issue that I've been having for a long time since buying this car, it's ABS. On the old ECU, it was pretty much like running in limp mode, but the speedometer was working. At some point, the ABS did not. So we replaced the ECU, car works fine right now, but there's a problem with the ABS. Now if you look at the ABS, this is not a good thing. So the ABS is located right here next to the ECU, but this is my ABS unit. So as you can see, I have ASC. Before I will be replacing the whole ABS unit, and I don't want to do that. It's kind of a mess to do it, but if this will not work, I'm gonna have to do it anyway. So I'm gonna try and coat the ABS unit and also the cluster. So let's go. So I connected my IMPA with the E46. Now when I go to Shift+7 chassis and ASC/DSC, I have no response from control unit. What I read on some forums that when this error happens and it will show up on the screen, there are like two options that why is this showing. The first one is that the computer or the laptop there's something wrong with it, so it can't like connect with the unit. The other thing is that, which pretty much like makes sense, that the ABS unit might be dead or some like damaged or something like that. I'm gonna try another laptop that I have right here and see if it does anything or something like that. Okay, so my ADHD just kicked in and I kind of like fixed the trunk. It wasn't like lining properly, so I just had to do it. And when you close it, it's better than it was before. It's lining pretty good. So, and I found out that my fender wasn't like properly attached. This whole part was moving. So I went ahead. I found that there was missing this clip and also a bolt, and this bolt was not like able to be like tightened. What I'm gonna do, take this thing out. I put this piece back. I found it in my E46. I'm gonna look at that, hopefully fix it. Fix this. Hopefully I won't drop the fender. I would be really upset. So it's done. You can probably tell a difference on the camera, but now this lines up a little bit more. The bottom side is still kind of like bad. I can tighten the bolt enough, but well, whatever. You can see it a little bit. The left side is really different. You can see it definitely. I pushed the fender a lot more inside the car, so now it lines up with the hood a lot more. But yeah, it's a small thing, but it kind of pissed me off. Now it's time to try and coat, but there might be an issue with my cable. So I read on the forums that you have to try the different pins. The main pins that you need to like fix or take a look at is pin number 7 and number 8. Okay, so I disconnected the pin number 8. This is the wire that I had. I disconnected the pin 8. We're gonna see if it does anything. So my INPA worked just fine, but I just want to make sure, just in case, that my cable is working properly. I'm able to read all the codes. I can connect to my INPA and NCS Expert and so on. It's getting pretty dark, but I want to try it and do everything that I can. So the INPA detected the cable, which is super fine, and also it sees that the ignition is on, which is shift +7 E46. We're gonna try engine and MS42 as a first thing. Read error memory. Let's go. Reading, okay, it works, so that's nice. Shift plus F7. Yeah, here we go. ASC/DSC. No response from control unit. Okay. Right now there should be only pin 7 connected. Okay, so I tried a bunch of things. I tried coding the cluster, so it will work at some point, because my mileage is like stuck on the same number, and it's kind of my fault. I might have reset the cluster and I don't know how to turn it back. So I tried taking the fuses 10, 34 and 43 out, starting the car, put the fuses back and start the car again. Also what I tried is take another fuse out of the car and put it back. I don't know if it works or not. I didn't drive it yet, but we'll see. That's kind of a main issue with the cluster right now. But the thing with the ABS, I can't connect my INPA with the ABS. Now this is the issue that I already had, and it was with my old ECU. A few times I was able to connect with my INPA with the ECU, but right now I can't connect my ABS with INPA. The interesting thing is that before we replaced the ECU, I was able to connect to my ABS. So it worked at some point. Now it doesn't work at all. Once again, I tried cleaning the ABS rings, the ABS sensors and everything around it. The problem is still the same. There might be only one solution, and it's replacing the ABS unit, which I didn't want to, but there's probably no way how to fix this other than just replacing the ABS unit itself. I'm tired. I will probably go home. So this is the end of this day, and I will most likely see you tomorrow. So it's another day. I didn't have much luck yesterday with coding the ABS unit. You saw my ABS unit, but let me show you once again. And there is my ABS unit. Yeah, it's kinda rust, so that might be the issue why my ABS is pretty much dead. I'm gonna replace it, but not now. I don't have the part right now. What I'm gonna take a look at is another thing that I want to fix. You know that my E46 has M3 interior. So since my E46 has M3 seats, what I want to take a look at is heated seats. So these seats should be heated. You can see there are buttons for it, but they don't do anything. When I just click on the button, it will shine a little bit green and it will go off. So the first thing I want to take a look at is fuses. Now I found that it should be fuse number 12 and 42, and also probably 33. I'm gonna check the glove box if there are fuses. Hopefully they will be here and it will be simple as that, but let's see. These two clips. Yeah, and we're here. So number 12, 42. So there should be a fuse, and there is not a fuse. 43, let me take a look. 40, 42 or 43, there should be a fuse, I think. Okay, so the fuse number 12 and 42, I was missing them, so I put another fuses that I had. So final day here, there's 7.5 amps, and there is for the light green one. It still does not mean it will work. What I want to try and take a look at is the seat itself. So there's this yellow connector for the seats, and basically I want to disconnect it and take a look at that. There should be 2 pins that are for heated seats. We'll see if this seat, it should have heated seats, but you don't know. Okay, so far it looks that these seats are not heated, at least the passenger side. On this side, if I'm correct, there should be 2 pins, and they're not here. Okay, so I took the seat out and I was looking at if there are those heating pads. It doesn't look like there's a heating pad, at least from this side, and also from the bottom it's probably not here. So my seats are missing the heating pads, but everything is ready for the heating seats, which means that there are 2 options. One, I'm gonna buy heating pads and I'm gonna, you know, install them, or the second option is buying or getting new seats or different ones, and I don't know if I want to do that. So well, my 46 is kind of winning right now, you know, with ABS and this thing. So I'm gonna put the seat back on. Okay, so no luck with my 46. Not every video can be that positive, but at least I found out the reason why my heated seats won't work. There's a whole wiring harness for it, but I don't have the heating pad. Also the ABS, I can't code it. It will not communicate with my INPA or NCS expert. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss another video. And I'll see you next time.